This one is another blessed one about Anambra Guba elections. Ohanaeze begs IPOB to suspend the sit-at-home order. The Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization has pleaded to the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to suspend its planned sit-at-home order. IPOB had earlier announced that it will lock down the southeast if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, its leader, is not being released from detention by November 4th. Meanwhile, a more powerful IPOB spokesperson said the lockdown will be enforced between November 5th and 10th. Alright, the governorship election in Anambra State is built to take place on November 6th. Mentioning and commenting on the development in a statement issued on Wednesday, Chidozie Ohanaeze Ndigbo spokesperson said the lockdown may disrupt the election and cause untold hardship for the people in the southeast. The Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide pleaded with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to reconsider the 7-day stay-at-home order in the southeast of Nigeria from November 5th to November 10th. This is to enable the governorship election for Anambra State scheduled for November 6th to hold, the statement read. And that has been onto this one, as it is important to note as well that Anambra State is the economic live wire of the southeast with an impressive steady growth strategy tree. For instance, in Anambra State showcases the best rural road network and the rural community development in the southeast, if not entire Nigeria. Onto this, Anambra also is home to the greatest number of small, medium, and large-scale industries in the southeast. Most recently, Anambra has added a cargo airport to its resources base. Above all, our nature is the largest market in West Africa. The implication of the above illustration is that Anambra State is the meeting and the melting pot of Igbo traders and artisans. It stands to reason that Anambra is the big Iroko tree that provides a shade for most Igbos. Apart from the shade, it also hosts the numerous birds that perch on the branches. Therefore, any harm to the Iroko tree would definitely create untold disastrous chain reacting and catastrophe for the Igbo. Meanwhile, pleading with the Igbo and the IPOB to descend the lockdown plan, Ohanaeze Ndigbo requested the chairman, Southwest Governor Forum, and the governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Dave Umaya, to therefore convene an emergency meeting of Igbo stakeholders and the youth leaders to address the legitimacy crisis in the southeast, especially as it relates to Anambra State election and the political solution for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Onto this, it is also important to note that to point out that one of the causes of the crisis of confidence in the southeast is because of the yearning gap between the youth and indeed the masses on one side and the political leaders on the other side. Therefore, the leadership of the various youth groups should not be excluded in any meeting aimed at resolving the current crisis in Igbo land. In also, otherwise, the youth want to be fully convinced of our commitment to their planned. Meanwhile, former militant Asara Dokubo, the de facto customary government of Biafra, has stated that the November 6, 2021 governorship election of Anambra State must hold as scheduled by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The head of Information and Communication, Uche Akofo-Mefo, disclosed this in a statement urging the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, not to deny the people of the state from voting. Unto this, the de facto Biafra custodian and the customary government said that the sit-at-home order will critically affect the people, while others demanding the federal government to immediately withdraw their security forces, depending on how many they are, to Anambra State for the election, pointing out that the use of violence approach against the IPOB would no longer be accepted. All right, on the light of the complex development, hydro-headed security challenges, and the other sundry issues adversely affecting the indigenous civilian population lumped up together against their will in Nigeria, the de facto custodiary, the group said in a statement to Vanguard, saying that the government of Biafra thereby declared as follows: the hydro-headed government believed absolutely in the sanctity of human life, the protection of lives in the Biafran territory, and therefore condone in no uncertain terms the ongoing wanton destruction of lives and properties in Biafra land by both state and non-state actors, irrespective of their motives. The Anambra governorship election, as he said that in line with his announcement and pronouncement, the de facto custodial government of Biafra affirmed that election in Anambra State and elsewhere in Biafra land must hold by the extant laws, that any boycott of the Anambra elections and others elsewhere remains fruitless, counterproductive, and would be incapable of invalidating the electoral process, because a winner must emerge eventually by the circumstances strongly urged to go out and vote for the preferred candidate of their choice. Therefore, that the continued violent campaign for the boycott of election and other ancillary unethical products that are unethical to the advancement of the Biafra cause are substantially frowned at, and as much be discouraged forthwith. All right, that is the pronouncement of the self-initiating strategy must be reminded, just as the group condoned alleged violence against the people of the South is going, saying that the de facto customary government of Biafra further condoned without any evacuation the association the systematic subject on the Biafrans to torture, and the Traditional Association Biafra on Biafra land. And that has been unto this one, my good people. The truth of the whole matter is that Asrodoko is really trying to make it put force into the land of Anambra State, saying that it must surely hold. It is not based on plead or the begging or whatever, but it must, that the election must surely hold, that IPOB should please, not even saying plead, that they must surely conduct or be free of letting their people to come and vote that very day, or else that what they will do. But the truth has been that it's not by force. The truth has been that Asorodo Kubo is not from the land, and his time have really been showing. But for now, it is time for the IPOB to really decide, and it is based on plead. And Ohanaeze and Ndigbo have really done wonders by saying that they should please allow the masses to come and exercise their right. But that of being or doing it by force, based on what Asorodo Kubo have said, is not a very right thing to say. Alright, my good people, let me have your take on this. Do well to subscribe and then share for more update. Thank you and God bless you.